Codename John D. Interviewing SCP-3967. Subject calls himself Dazz S.C.P. You butchered the shit out of my last name. I also like the reference to the Enoch. John D. Dazz is restrained by 2-inch thick solid steel cuffs that are mounted to the ground by a 6-inch circumference solid steel bar that is mounted into the ground into a sublevel of reinforced concrete by a mount which is then placed under another layer of reinforced concrete. Locked up, they won't let me out. So why have you come to Earth, Dazz? I will admit that's the one thing I cannot remember. I could have crashed after running out of fuel, gotten desperate and looked for supplies, or one of your planet's many military establishments had shot me out of space while I was not in cryosleep. I just remember I woke up in the sand under a warm sun. My repeater cannon was empty and I had a giant gash in the back of my head. So would you consider yourself hostile? If I was a hostile being, I wouldn't tell you anyways. But, no. I actually wish I could walk around in public so I could see more of the many cultures that exist in this planet. What do you know of Earth? I don't know much about its personal growth or evolution, but I know it has huge ties to the abolishment of slavery in the known galaxy on our side. What do you mean by slavery? This whole planet was founded by slave dealers before any others made contact here. You became what you are today by the slave dealers breeding you with the smartest, strongest, and most agile. You were engineered to be the best of the species of what you are. After so many years, every race in the galaxy agreed to end slavery in peace. The planets that were enslaved were left to form on their own due to the hatred we might have created towards ourselves. So technically, our politicians left you stranded in the middle of nowhere in fear that you would hop different planets and start where we stopped by enslaving them and the rest of us. I didn't agree with it, though. I'd rather we helped you than leave you stagnant or left to die. The hieroglyph you guys know as Anubis? He was actually part of the Kranduof family. His name was Thraduer. So who was in the hieroglyphs of the giant man in what appears to be a rocket pointed towards the sky in South America? There are many that look like you, but are not exactly like you. Some differences as in shorter, taller, wider. If they look mostly like you, the general term for their species is Gaia-du-ar. So you're telling me that they designed humans in their image? No. You know how they say it's possible to find someone that looks like you even though they are not related to you or even your twin? Yes. Same goes for the universe, just on a much larger scale. It all depends on which species evolves faster, the most efficiently. Environments differ, so the physical appearance change to adapt. So what are your intentions as of now? To answer your questions and go home. You do understand that we cannot let you run free. You can stay in the facility and run free as long as you don't cause any trouble to leave the facility, which is more freedom than we give in any SCP. You can try to keep me here, but trust me, you don't have a choice. We'll get out of here. With ease, might I add. Those restraints are made from the same steel we use to hold our strongest SCP. John, I'm not some bullshit SCP. Are my hands around your collar proof enough? If you do not stop this hostility, we'll be forced to take action. With what? SCP-682? Kane? Abel? All of them are out-of-date guardians built to keep you in check. 682 was a last resort if you got out of control, and I will easily shit down that sorry excuse of an abomination's neck before throwing him into a pit of thermite. And I bet you didn't think of that. Tell that pile of scales, Neftufri. Bias activate.